Alright, hello, welcome to QuickRIffs. Today we're going to be doing 4 different yet similar types of tricks you can do with kind of emulating a phaser. The first 2, the second one is kind of emulating a slide with the ring, and then the fourth one is kind of a Tom Morello kind of thing that you do. It sounds like you have a kill switch, but you're just using your right hand for it. Alright, so the first one is you get that phaser sound. All you have to do is just the tremolo picking. And then hit those natural harmonics. Just lay your finger on it, and depending on what string you do, will depend on the sound it comes out of. Obviously, it's best, I think, to do it on the G string. That really gets G string kitty. That really gets a. I think it really gets a nice setup for the solo, and then if you do on the E string, it sounds more like an actual phaser. I think on the new Metallica album, they actually have a song. I think it's All Nightmare Long. I don't know the album very well. I don't like it all that much, but I think they actually have a song where they are doing that. All right, so the next trick is. That is a Zakk Wylde trick, and it's almost the exact same thing as the one before. The only difference is you're switching up the jobs of the hands. The left hand is going to pull off and hammer on, while the right hand is just going to, you're just going to glide it up and down the strings just like that as you're pulling on. Off. Make sure you really get make sure you're really letting it ring out and get some good strong ones, or else you're not gonna hear it. You really need to, be a man about it. And the next trick is with the ring. You do need a ring. It's easiest. I mean, you can do it with a spoon or something like that, but if you're doing a live show, you can't, hold up everybody, I gotta get my spoon. So you're just going to so it's kind of like a whammy pedal with really kind of effect on it, and it's also kind of like a chaos pad. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Look it up. I know there are videos on YouTube. So what you do is you can pull on and off to keep the notes strong, but you're just like a slider. You're just putting it on there, and then just move it up and down, and of course the faster you move it, the more like outer spacey kind of sounds you're gonna get with it. And the last one is a Tom Morello kind of sounding thing with I don't know how well that's coming over. It may sound really bad, but I urge you to try that, because it really sounds like you have a kill switch, and it's a very cool thing to put in a song if you need to liven up a certain section of a solo. It really kind of shocks you when you first hear it. So what you're doing is you can do it with one note, or you can pull on and off. I tend to like pulling on and off because I think it has a more interesting, more kill switch kind of sound. And basically you're just going to kind of pluck and mute that noise. Not, but just lightly on and off like that. And that will give you the So there's 4 little tricks you can do, liven up your playing, make it a bit more exciting, a lot less boring. So I hope you learned something. If you have any suggestions for riffs, message me.